want to welcome you back to our anxiety and depression resolution program. And today I have a very simple tool, a set of tools here that I think you'll be able to use. It's very practical, very easy, very simple. But we're going to force it against the complexity of those symptoms that you have. We're going to use it as a tool. So let's check it out, what it is. The first one is going to be a simple demonstration of two cars, you and other people. So in my program, I talk a lot about how the outside world can rock your inside world. And I call those other people, OPs. So remember that. It's very simple. Other people can rock your inner world. What do I mean by that? Your symptoms, your nervous system. It can trigger your limbic system and your nervous system, as we've been learning. And many things can do that. We can do it to ourselves, or other people can do it. So now what we're going to show you here is to help you with that. The next thing is a dartboard. Many of you have tried darts or you've played darts before. So let's go and see the examples here real fast. And as you can see here, I've got two cars. Choose one, it doesn't matter. But here's you and other people. Now, the way this works is if you have a driver's license and maybe you have a permit or you're learning, or you watch your parents, if you're watching this and you watch your parents drive, you'll notice that they have to stay in a lane. So here we have a simple lane. You have two lanes. So whichever car you are, let's say you're this one. When you drive in your car, you already know the rules of the road. You have to stay in your lane and the other person has to stay in their lane. The objective for you is to get from point A to point B. There's the finish line. That's what I want you to do with anxiety. I want you to have a starting point. You know when it begins. You start to get those sweaty palms. You start to get the racing thoughts. You get the tension. Okay. So you're like the vehicle. Your job is to get wherever you're going. If you're having an anxiety issue, if you're having lowered feelings, whatever it is, the symptoms, that's what we want to focus on. The idea is for you to get from point A to point B safely, without having accidents, without letting other people trigger you. They probably will. They trigger all of us. But what you need to do is very simple. Stay in your lane and don't have any accidents. And then once you get back safely home, once you get to the finish line, that could be anything. That could be you at home having anxiety. It could be you out in the social place. It could be other people creating it for you. Remember, it's inner and outer environment. The outer world and our inner world that can rock us, rock our limbic system. So the idea, again, is to practice, 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 and then application. So I don't want you to really master application yet while you're practicing. Okay, the other tool is right here, same thing. We're going to practice. And then when we get out in the real world, we apply it. Okay, so this is practicing darts. So here's the goal. You want to get here. Everyone wants the bullseye. But you notice outside there are points. You notice you gain points. I want you to think about this in your life. That there's no wasted time. There's no hopeless situation. Every time you try, you get points. The only way you cannot get points in a dart game or archery, let's say, if you're playing archery with this board, is if you don't try. So you've got to gear up. You've got to take that dart and then throw it. Well, this is how it works in your life. You're going to try the best you can to hit the bullseye. But many times we fall short. Now, here's the key with this tool. Sometimes you just fall short. You don't even reach it. You miss it completely. Okay, it goes off the board, off the charts. You still tried. Okay, and I want you to know that whatever it is you're experiencing, that you're going to get back safely. Okay, you're going to arrive to your destination, and then you're going to gain points for trying. Those two simple tools. Don't allow other people to trigger you so you get in a mental, emotional accident. Okay, you do something that you don't want to do because of other people. So we have to stay in our lanes, get there safely, okay? And if they're shouting at you, if they're, whatever they're doing, sometimes they do things with their hands and their fingers when you're driving. They don't like the way you drive. They shout at you, they curse at you, they say things. Stay in your lane. Don't look at them, ignore them. Okay, the people that you have to ignore. And then on the dartboard, just keep trying. All right, so those two hopefully will help you. Just remember the idea is to stay between a 1, 5, and 10 in your ebb and flow. And also we'll be talking about boundaries and how that works in controlling our symptoms. All right, so I hope that helps you. I want you to try those this week. And remember, this is something funny, but I learned it when I was watching videos with my son. We used to watch this one cartoon type thing. It was called Yo Gabba Gabba. And he would say, keep trying, don't stop. And that's what you got to do in life. Try, fail, succeed. It's a great tool from Dr. Lowe. And I'm giving it to you. I'm Dr. DeValier saying, keep driving in your lane and keep trying. We'll see you for our next video session.